Hello everyone, it's Lisa. Today on Doodle Draw Art, I'm doing another painting in my series One Painting, Two Ways. So as always, I'm starting with the fully rendered version where I did a quite quick, light sketch on the page before I started painting. So you might notice a bit of a food theme going on here. I recorded this during my recent live stream and we chose this image together, and it's just a lovely fresh avocado that's been cut in half and the pit is still inside. We had a little bit of a debate during the stream. I actually had the debate. I wasn't sure what to call that. Is it the seed? Is it the pit? Who knows? Anyway, I am painting this as carefully as possible, trying to give it a semi-realistic appearance. And right now you can see I'm just going in with some of the undertones, some of the highlights, and then I'm just charging in with a bit of darker green, which I've mixed by using yellow and then sap green and vermilion green. So this first version, I only can go so far with it before things are too wet to continue working on. And so what ends up happening next is I move on to the second way. And this first way being rendered and sketched first, and the second way is going to be loose and quick and sort of free. So I'll just go ahead and finish up here, and then I'll take this out of my sketchbook so that I can work on both at the same time. All right, so now we're going straight in with paint. There's no marks on the page besides painterly paint marks with my brush. So this avocado obviously is slightly less regular than the first one. It's a little squatter with a smaller seed, and it's a little bit more dangerous, I guess you would say, when working with just direct watercolor, which is what this style is called, because you have to be careful not to work too closely to your other wet areas, or you end up with, you guessed it, blending. So we want this avocado to look fresh. I do know that avocados get nice brown spots on them that come out from the edges where the peel is, but here I cleaned up that little smear and improved things by darkening up the green. So I'll add a bit of shadow here, and then that's about as much as I can do while I wait for it to dry. So back over to the first version, where I'm just going to start adding more detail and filling in with a bit more depth of color. So I'm just going to play a little bit of music for you, and then I'll come back and chat with you again at the end. Also, I would love it if you could tell me which of these two ways you prefer more. Do you like the sketched and carefully rendered version, version 1, or do you like the free direct watercolor version 2? When version 2 was fully dry, I did go back in and add some line work just to make it look a little more illustrative and give some definition to the edges. I think that adds a nice fresh look to the otherwise fairly neutral appearance of the direct watercolor. But I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see you in one of my live streams if that's your thing. Otherwise, just come on back here for more videos, and you can find me on Instagram, Lisa Artista, or you can just click the link that's here on my YouTube homepage. See you soon!